Yo, yo, yo. Yo. What up, Stephi? Stephi in the building. You already know. Hennessy's. Cynthia, Erica. Thanks for joining. So far, I like this show. It's only ladies. There's the man right there. Dylan, what's good, bro?
Disaster, what's up, bro?
Keith, what it do, my brother?
Good, getting my drinks and getting myself set up. You can't even see my forehead. Hold on, let me push myself back a little. All right, go. That's a little
Hello,
better.
everyone. Ryan, Evo Love, the queen.
Evo Love is in the building. I had
You
to wear
already
the
know.
hoodie.
I
It's
see
hot. It's hot in
Erika.
here, but the
Hi,
legend
Erika.
didn't throw no shirt
Conmigo.
at my waist, so I gotta wear the hoodie.
Yeah, got the Evo Love on. You already know we
Should
represent
I take it
Bang.
off?
Evo Love. You already know. Section 8. Shout out to Party. But what's up?
Nick, what up? Chilling, bro.
How's the family doing, man, in the midst of this coronavirus?
They good right now. My son's asleep. I put them both down. Well, my lady put them down, but they're good. It's been good. It's been good family time waiting. So I've been doing the most I can with the whole quarantine. You know, I'm sure you could say the same thing. Having kids, it makes time go much faster. So it's not as bad as people that's probably like alone at these times, you know?
Hell yeah. A day goes by quicker than a work shift. I'm like, it's already 5 o'clock. I would have been home from work already, and kids made it seem so quick.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's the good life. Kids make you feel young again.
And the craziest thing with this quarantine, there's no sports. Got to pick up other hobbies to do.
Yeah, well, that's probably one of my biggest things because I don't really like to watch, like, I don't play video games, as you know. And I watch movies, but I don't really have things to show. So not watching Knicks game or not even going to a Mets game. And I had tickets for like the first, what was it, the third game of the season. They had like Senegal. They had
Bobblehead Day.
the bobblehead day, but that
Yeah,
was
I know.
canceled. So that
Casino's
was
gonna sell tickets for that as well. That's the crazy part.
yeah. So it's been but it's not too bad. I've been wasting this time like the time I have extra. I've been doing what I can with it. So it's funny because in the beginning of the year, I was talking to my boy Max. Max from Bang Bang,
Yeah.
and we had a list of things to write down what we want to fix with our lives for 2020. What we want to do better with it. So I had mentioned like I wanted to learn how to cook more, read more books, spend more time with the family, and then the quarantine made all that happen. So it's like, here, bro, you wanted it. There it goes.
Yeah, well, just like Nicholas said, you got to be grateful for the basic stuff, man.
Yeah,
Ariel,
well,
what's good, bro?
Nicholas got to come get tatted
Chris,
again,
thanks
man.
for joining. All
Nick,
right, so let's get to it then. Let's get to the tats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tattoo at probably the best tattoo shop in New York City.
yeah, you
You're
got the
one of the
hat, bro. Where
premier.
you got the hat from?
You already know, bang bang. You're one of the premier artists in New York City. And what, like, is your like what? How did you get from the South Bronx, 167th Street, to tattooing in Soho, bang bang, one of the most iconic tattoo shops in probably America, not only NYC. I mean, bang bang tats from LeBron James to Rihanna, and then you tattooing half of the New York sports teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nuts. So how did you get there, and how did it feel to be there?
Yeah, the funny thing is, I've been asked that question a lot, right? Like people always be like, "How do you get to Bang Bang? Do you got like to send a resume, or do you gotta like what's the steps to take to get a Bang Bang?" And honestly, I got in the Bang Bang. He basically recruited me. Bang Bang reached out to me one time. I remember he followed me on Instagram. This is how it started. He followed me on Instagram, and I was like, yo, this must be a mistake. So then he started liking a few of my pictures like that same week, and then from there it went to him DMing me, asking me to come work for him. And so
That's a
my
blessing
loyalty
right there.
but at that point, right, in the beginning, I was too dedicated to my shop that I was working at before. So I basically told him no, I wasn't ready or whatever, and that was like one of the biggest mistakes. But times everything happens for a reason. Cause then like a year later, he reached out to me again, and it was like perfect timing because I was falling off, but I kind of didn't want to be at that shop no more. And once he reached out to me, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm ready. And then I had to like finish my 3 months of appointments that I had booked at, because I still had like 3 months left of appointments at my other shop. So I was booking appointments and then making the transition, blending it in quick. But it was cool. But basically, yeah, I don't think you could send a resume to work there unless you're really like a really good artist. But for the most part, he looks for his type of tattoo artist that he wants, and it's also about how the work is, and also about how their personality is. So that was pretty cool to be there and to still be there working there now. Kind of sucks that this whole quarantine made everybody like pause for the moment, but I can't wait to get back to tattooing.
Well, Bang Bang looks like he needs to be recruiting sports teams because the way he recruited the lineup at Bang Bang is ridiculous. All the artists there,
He should be recruiting for the Mets, bro. We might have a chip.
maybe even the Knicks. Who knows?
And maybe even the Knicks, man, or get me some floor seat tickets or something. Something's got to give. He lives still
Max said
shots
you got
from
to bang
sixth
to be
grade.
at Bang.
You got to have a what?
You got to bang to be at Bang.
You got to bang to facts.
That's what he said. So
For
like
sure.
a lot of people might not know this, but like you got asked to be on Ink Masters as well. So like go through that process and like why didn't you go there?
So Ink Master, I think it was like season 7 or 8, or maybe it was like 3 seasons in a row. But the show is cool. Like I like to watch it, so I'm not gonna talk from the show about the show, like if I've been in it. But I remember when they first reached out to me, I was still at my first shop that I was in Bronx, and I didn't want to do it at first. But then I was kind of getting over the shop, and then at the same time, this was the same time that Bang was reaching out to me, right? So at that point, I was like, I had two choices. I was either gonna go to Ink Master, which I wasn't really like, I wasn't like 100 about because I didn't really care to go, but I wanted to join just for the experience, or to join Bang Bang. And I was like, yo, if I join Bang Bang, that is Ink Master. So I joined that, and it was basically our own level of Ink Master in a way. So I tattoo like the best people. First off, we get traveling clients from all over the world. They come to New York to tattoo, and then they leave. They come for like a week or two and they leave. So that's basically the same thing. It's almost like we almost have like a convention, like a tattoo convention at the shop. So we have like our the artist as our home artist, and then we have visiting artists. So we'll get like 2 or 3 visiting artists, which is cool. So it makes it feel like I'm at a convention, or at Ink Master itself, without the competition and all the like bashing each other, because everybody be bashing each other at the shows, and I'm not. I'm from the Bronx, so I'm not with no bashing. I probably kick somebody's ass.
Yeah, and the chemistry at Bang is amazing because when I go over there, every time everybody's friendly, everybody's, you know, it's nothing but camaraderie in that shop. So it's an excellent place to be, and it's a great workplace. I could only
Yeah.
imagine how blessed you feel being there.
Yeah, I'm going on my 4th year now, and it's been like the fastest 4 years of my life. You could say that for every time a year passed by, but it literally feel like all I've been doing is just, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I go in there every day, I do some art, I hang out with cool people, I see, you see the clients are cooler, and it makes you feel like, it doesn't feel like a job. It makes you feel like you're doing what you love to do, and then you get paid well for it. So not only I'm making really good money, I'm enjoying it. So it's cool.
Thank you once again for everybody joining up. We're here with Keith. For everybody that's joining up, Keith Hernandez NYC.
Yeah, for everybody who joined it from my side, this is like my bro. We grew up together since since I was like this high, and he was like this. We like bros. Like we get into fights and then go clubbing 2 minutes after. Like punch in the face, and then we go straight to clubbing. So it's cool to do this live with Darius.
So one thing that I want a lot of people to know, like a lot of people that are doubting themselves, that may have a dream but may be stuck at a 9 to 5 and don't really know how to pursue it or not willing to pursue it because they don't want to stop a paycheck. So how did you get into tattooing? Like, what made you start tattooing? Because you didn't start right after high school.
No,
You were working pretty much dead end jobs until you started this.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
get into how you started.
So that's a good question, D. Good question there. And you like you said, a lot of people are scared of risking things. That's a big thing. See, with me was I've been tattooing, I've been drawing all my life. So, and
Club
as a
8,
kid,
that's one of the jobs.
yeah, that's the thing. I was just drawing since I was a kid, and yeah, club age facts. We did.
What up, Clap?
That's the fight where that's what me and Dad's got time on our first fights at.
At the front desk.
Nah, but back to the question. So yeah, so I've been drawing all my life. So, and you know, as a kid, you don't realize that it's a like art is a gift. You think it's a subject. Like you know how to have gym class, science class, reading class. So I was bad at every class besides art. So I was like, I'm just good at art, like somebody's good at math. I didn't know it was a talent and a gift that was given to me by God, you know. So after having those dead end jobs and all that, it hit me where it's like, why not work for what's given to me? What's the best thing I could do? Like, what is? Everybody has a gift. Like you have a gift for gas, bro, and you have a gift for people loving you and how you are with people, and you know, no one could talk shit about you in a way, you know, and that's a good thing. That's a gift that you have. My gift is art. I was already good at drawing, so when it came up to like being able to transition to, I was actually cutting hair at one point. Remember that?
Yes,
When
of
I was looking
course.
at designs, say your head and shit like that.
You were doing the best designs out there.
So when I had to like transform from being a barber to tattooing, and then I ended up getting like a tattoo kit, I just kept going with it. Like I was like, at this point, there's like no turning back, and why not give into something that I'm good at and maybe could be better than just worrying about working another 9 to 5 job, check to check. And you know, at the moment you work 5 to 5, 9 to 5, and check to check because you feel like you have you have nothing else to fall back on. But once you find something and you could escape, there's no turning back and no looking back. And I'm glad that, you know, even though I struggled and had 9 to 5s and I was kind of fucked up at a time and broke, it led me to the right direction to the point that I'm at where I'm at now. And now it's like it's good. I get to express my talent. I get to make a lot of money. I get to take care of my family. I get to enjoy what I'm doing, and you know, and just like anybody, I feel like if it's anybody out there that actually want to like dedicate themselves to something, if you're gonna dedicate yourself to a job that's paying you every other week 40 hours, why not dedicate yourself your own life into something that you want to do extra 40 hours? Or if you can't do 40 hours, do it after your hours, after you get out of work, and you know, work on it as hard as you can until a year, 2 or 3 go by, and then now you're doing what you love to do, and you're making really good money at it, and you know, it's working for your behalf.
Yep. So
What's up, though? What you smoking over there, boy?
another thing, nothing right now. You know, I'm trying to keep it kosher. You know what I'm saying? Just drinking a little Hennessy right here.
Yeah, I got some cloud
So
water
like,
for you. Shout out to cloud water. It be
so
keeping
like,
me insane.
yes, shout out to Cloudwater, CBD water. You know, fucking best thing to mellow you out right after work or right before bed. I'm
Oh,
sipping
during
on this Henny.
quarantine.
You already know what you're drinking besides CBD. Anything else?
Yo, I got a box of CBD water going your way, bro.
Thank you.
A
I
case, so
appreciate that.
enjoy that.
So, like, what?
Oh,
Let's
yo,
go through
Legend,
your
I
days.
love Evil Love Legend, but I gotta take this hoodie off. I'm getting extremely hot. So shout out to
I need one
Evil
for my
Love
next episode. Right
Legend.
now,
Next
I'm
time,
rocking
give
the
me my
Second
t-shirt, but I gotta take this off for now, bro.
Ha.
I pull the guns out, you know, try to let everybody know I've been working
All
out through
right.
this quarantine, getting these muscles up.
Creator, artistic, you always been.
Creator, yeah. Yeah, one of my
So,
clients gave me this shirt.
so, uh, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
you would have never thought you would be in the position you're in right now.
As
right?
in what? Like
As
what?
in meeting the people you've met, networking with who you've networked.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the thing, and not to talk bad about the Bronx because I love the Bronx and nothing like that. But when you're in the Bronx and you grow up in the Bronx, you don't see nothing but negativity. You don't see nothing but the drug dealers. You don't see nothing but the shooting, the gang banging, the stuff like that. You don't really get to see. There's one, two, three people that you can always see that even though they live in that environment, they try to do what's best. And another thing, shout out to my dad, bro, and my parents. Period. Just having them around is pretty cool, and they changed it. But yeah, 10 years ago, I went out and be like, yo, I'm tattooing. I'm getting flying out like to tattoo athletes in their home or whatever it is that I'm doing.
In their hotel rooms, on their tour buses. I've got to meet celebrities with you. Like I've got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
hang out and
Meet
drink
Chris
and
Brown.
party with
Yo,
people that I've never thought I would be able to.
Darius used to think he was Chris Brown, bro. And until we went to Chris Brown's tour bus to tattoo him up, and then he realized he don't look shit like Chris Brown. He looked like a 99-cent version of Chris Brown.
Well, this was also 5 years ago. First off, I look like the Aldi's version, the generic version. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And this is 5 years ago before I was washed.
Yeah.
But he did a double take when he saw me. He was like, "What the?"
Yo, he thought he was looking in the mirror, bro. He was like, yo, bro, I thought I was
But
me for a minute.
that was a crazy experience. We've had so many crazy experiences. Thanks to this, and thanks to us just being us, because we're genuine people. And not if people aren't haters, they love us because nobody just doesn't like us. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I feel you. And if they don't, I don't really care, because hate on
Yeah,
me
because it
doesn't
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't it doesn't pay me. But now I feel what you mean though. Like genuinely, like there's no reason to not like us. It's not like we're the types to like talk shit about people or to care about anything else besides what we're doing. So I get that. But yeah,
So 10 years ago, you would have never seen
like
yourself here.
my bad. I completely forgot you asked that question.
Now, what do you have planned for the next 10 years?
That's a good question too, but this is what I've been telling people because it's not the first time they ask my question. I never seen myself in this situation 10 years ago, right? So I don't ever want to worry about what I see myself in the next 10 years. I just hope that God keeps leading me in a path that is heading. I'll tell you this: 10 years ago, if you would have heard about me when I was in high school, you would have probably thought like I was gonna be. People I was in high school with would have probably been thinking like, "Yo, this guy is gonna be like in jail or something's bad," And then I'm here now. I'm probably doing better than a lot of people I went to high school with.
Hmm.
So I don't want to, and I don't want to jinx myself either. But I would just say I'd rather and the path I'm going, I'm hoping that in the next 10 years I'm doing better than I'm doing now. But I don't want to say I want to do what I don't know I want to do without knowing at the moment. But I'd hope I do collabs with people like I still want to work on a collab with Converse, and I'm hoping that I can manifest this into happening. I do want to work on collabs with clothing brands and stuff like that. I want to continue tattooing. Maybe one day eventually own my own shop. I'm not big on owning my own shop now because I do like where I'm working at, and I don't want to feel like the responsibility of owning it. But I feel like back when you can play, like Jeter, after Jeter retired, he wanted to own the team, and he bought the Mariners, the Marlins. So it's like after I can't tattoo no more, I won't mind opening up a shop,
Hmm.
stuff like that. What do you see yourself doing in 10 years, bro?
I see myself hopefully being an entrepreneur, starting up a podcast. This is going to be like our pilot episode, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a lot of work. I already know what I have in store for that. That's a lot of work. I
Yeah,
plan on
but
being a
yo,
homeowner in 10
if
years.
it's not work,
Within the next 2 years, I plan on being a homeowner.
yo, I'm joining you with that.
You know, get more into real estate, man.
They can't
Even
see
if I
this.
have, I want to have money in a few investment properties, a few, you know.
Catch question.
But that's another question because I see people asking about tattoos.
What
Uh,
about
the most frequently asked question that I get about you is,
how much
how
I
can
charge?
I set up an appointment with Keith? So
Yeah.
I want everybody that's watching and everybody that can see this for you to tell everyone how is the best way to get an appointment by you.
All right. So the best way to get an appointment by me, right? Because people do ask me this a lot, and I don't understand why they don't understand it. It's like this: when you go to my Instagram page, right? You go to the bio. What? when you go to the bio, there's I don't think I have it right now because I'm actually having a shoe out for I'm doing this raffle for the charity. So right now on my bio, the link is to do the cash app for the raffle for my, which is I'm giving them away Friday. So Friday I will be posting who's the winner. But besides that, when that's over with, I'll replace
The link.
the link again, right? But basically, you go on the link, and the link is gonna lead you to the Bang Bang page. When you get to the Bang Bang page, on the Bang Bang website, I'm also known as Des, short for Hernandez. So if you don't see Keith, it's not because I'm not there. I'm under I'm under DEZ, Easy. So that would be the best way to go about it. When you get there, you send the pictures of the idea what you want. Most of the time, people already know what they want to get tattooed by me because my tattoo style is in the lane of like black and gray or black and gray realism. So usually, what people want, they already know what they want from me. But what I would say is, if you do want a portrait, send multiple pictures. Don't put don't put all your eggs in one basket with one portrait because then if that portrait is not possible, I don't want to feel like I'm like letting you down. Where if you send me 10 pictures or 5 pictures, now I got multiple and I can tell you which is best to work with. But yeah, the best way to get in contact with me and work with me is going through my bio, clicking on the link, and once you click on the link, it's gonna lead you straight to the Bang Bang page. Go to Des, leave your information down, where you want the tattoo at, what's the picture you want, or the portrait, or statue, black and gray, whatever it is, what you want as a tattoo, you leave it there, and then we have one of your assistants get back to you as soon as possible, and then we set it up. And that's the fastest way, because people reach out to me in my DMs. I get so much DMs sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna get back to you, and I completely forget. So if I haven't got back to you, it's nothing personal. I literally do forget. I forget to text my friends back. I forget to hit people back up, and I've been doing that all my life. You know that.
So, thank you, Legend, for mentioning this. Mention your raffle. Talk about your raffle, and
So
how
I
can people
basically, with this
get to you?
time, yeah, all right. So with this time that I've been having free, I've been using it to like paint, draw, read a little. I've been doing things that I've been wanting to do without the time that I had. So since I have time off, I started drawing. I drew on a pair of sneakers, on shoes.
Show them.
Hey, can you give me the shoes? And I drew on the shoes, and then my boy Max gave me a cool idea to why not put them up for raffle and try to get people to donate and use all the money to give to charity. So so once he told me that, I was like, that's the perfect thing to do with it. Because what am I gonna do with these shoes in my house? I rather, the whole point of art is to give them away. If you have art and you keep it for yourself, there's no point. So once he told me that, I decided that that's how I wanted to do it. So far, I got about $400 um, off the shoes, which I will be giving. I think Friday I'll be picking a winner, so I'll be giving them away. If the winner don't can't wear a size 9, frame them. If they can't, give them to somebody who's gonna enjoy them. But basically, it's some Salvador Dali shoes. So you basically wear them on one side, the other you walk with them. It looks cool. Summertime fly. But yeah, you it has the beard coming across both sides. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be my first giveaway. I have another few art pieces that I probably won't work with. I will see how I can do it and have them all for certain charities. I want to pick different charity every time, and give as much things as I can away just to bring up, just to raise as much money as I can for any charity we could help out at the moment. Because at this point, everybody and any help counts. Any way you could help, even if it's not helping with giving out money. There's people that's helping getting food for other people and it's taking them to the house for the people that are older, and stuff like that. It's just times like this, the best thing to do is help others, bro. It makes you feel much better. So I'm doing my best what I can with art. With what I have, I'm trying to make it work for me.
So to enter that raffle, we need to send $10 to Food Cash App Food for the Soul.
Yeah, which
Food for the Soul.
that link is
Pinned.
actually on my bio right now.
It's pinned right now on the bottom. Cash
Okay,
App Food for the
Legend, thanks
Soul.
for pinning that. Legend pinned that?
He said it. I pinned it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's actually on my bio. So if you click off and you go into my actual Instagram page, you click into the bio and it's there. and you're basically sending $10, $5. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't have it at a certain price. I set $10, but whatever you have and you can help out with, it helps. You know, anything counts. And at this point, it's not about how much you could give. It's more about what we could do. And that's what my biggest concern is. But yeah, so yeah, you send $10 to the Cash App. Once the on Friday, I will have everybody's name on the list. Maybe put in a hat, do it the old school way, picking live. So when I take the name out, it won't seem like I'm just picking who I want. I will give it to someone who actually, donated in it and actually, and it won't be somebody that I chose.
So one of our fans from the show is asking, why Food for the Soul? What particular interest do you have with that charity?
Well, Food for the Soul is not a charity. It's just the name I picked for the Cash App. It's
Oh,
actually Food for the Soul, as in the sneaker soul, not soul
oh,
as
okay.
in soul. So I figured I had to make a name where something was helping. So food, as in everybody needs food to eat, and but I'm giving away for it, which is the soul.
Okay, understood.
But the charity is actually it's Bowie, and
Bowery Mission, right?
yeah, it's actually it's tagged on my the charity is
Then
actually tagged on the picture that I put on my Instagram page under the shoes. So if you go to the picture of the shoes, you see what you have to do to get into to do the whole raffle, to pick the charity I pick, how much you gotta do it, what you gotta shout out, stuff like that. So it gives you like a list of how to go about it to make it work.
So speaking of food,
You
you
hungry?
have followers from everywhere. A bunch of people probably gonna watch this afterwards because
Yeah.
I'm gonna repost this on YouTube. I'm gonna repost this on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll probably leave it.
Um,
Can I leave this live on my thing? Or it's just you could do it
I
yourself?
don't know if you can, but if anything, I can send it to you. Maybe you can make an IGTV. And
Okay.
so I was gonna say, for your followers around there, if they're coming to New York to get a tattoo and they ask you where should we go to eat, where are you telling them?
Well, it's always the thing with New York is you could eat anywhere, you know. So if you ask me where to eat, I like to eat everywhere. But I have this particular place which is like a hole in the wall, but it's a Spanish spot. But the food is mad good, and you know the name of the spot. It's called Nuevo Montecito.
Oh yeah,
That's been my spot for like 20 years, and it's gonna continue being my spot. But I do like to go eat at Catch. Catch. One of my clients is actually the head chef of Catch,
Mm.
so he always take care of me when I go there. It's amazing food. I sent my lady there actually recently for her sister's birthday. They loved it. And they actually have a new restaurant called Catch Steak as well.
Mm.
I go to Philippe Chow, which is like a fusion Asian food, banging. Tao, I got mad places to go. Balsam, which is like right around the corner from the shop. So those are my people. Medi's out there. Shout out to Medi if he's watching. Balsam is like my go-to place because it's not too far from the shop, and it's the food is always great. But yeah, food, man. And most of the time, if you're my client, I'm taking you out to eat. That's how I usually do my client, or I get you lunch. So my client, especially if they're not from New York, I always gotta make sure they eating right.
Mm. Now every one of your clients is gonna be like, I'm getting a free meal with this tat.
Yo, they do. I'm telling you, I do. I'm not even lying. If you my clients could leave comments under. They think I'm lying if I don't always offer them food. Yo, Hector's my father, bro. You know we always offer him
Yeah.
food.
The way you were talking about food, it sounds like you miss it. Miss
Bro,
eating out.
bro, that's one of the most thing I do miss right now is eating out. Eating out. That and a massage, bro. I'm gonna need a massage badly. My back still hurt even if I haven't been tattooing. Picking up these kids, they're getting heavier by the day.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to drive into work for the city today, and for my company, and I drove by Cat's Deli in the city,
I
and
never ate there, bro.
exactly, I've never ate
Never
there
in my
either.
life, and it's not too far from
And
the shop. And I see
it's
it every
always
time I go
lines
by.
outside, and no matter what time you go, you could go 12 in the and in the at night. There's always lines. And today I passed by and I noticed it was open with nobody outside, so I decided to walk in. Pastrami sandwich, $22, but it was the best pastrami I've ever ate, and it was ridiculous. And I was like, that's one of the things that I'm happy about this quarantine. I got to eat there
Yeah, yeah,
because
that's crazy.
any other time I wouldn't be able to eat there.
Yeah, I pass by it all the time, especially driving to go to No Montecito. Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to No Montecito, bro. They food is banging. It's a hole in the wall. This is how the No Montecito is. It's like a Spanish restaurant from the Bronx, but in the middle of Manhattan. So
on
it's like
on 35th Street, I believe, between
no, it's
7th.
between Staten and Essence.
Oh, and I'm thinking about the other one on 37. Okay, yes, you're right. Yeah, yes.
Staten and Essence. So it's like a
No,
regular.
LES, I'm
It's like a
sorry.
regular restaurant and a regular Spanish restaurant that you'll see at any part of the Bronx, but instead it's in the middle of Manhattan and the food is banging. And then they have these margaritas. One is good, two is you I, three you dead. So don't pass more than three, you know.
Sure. We used to go there a lot when we used to work at Aldo down there.
Yeah, bro, I still go.
Well, you still
Still
down
be
there.
going. Huh?
That's a good question. So what's your most memorable or your favorite tattoo you ever did?
I can't even say, bro. I have a lot of good tattoos. I have a lot of good tattoos, and I have a lot of good clients where it's like they'll tell me a lot of their stories and the reason why they get tattoos. And since most of my tattoos I do are like portraits, right? The portrait have a meaning. It's either the person's family, the person's kids, a person they lost. So they'll tell me the story about it and stuff like that. But that I think that's what makes it cool doing like portraits and stuff like. And that's the reason why I like that lane more because it's like you're not repeating the same tattoo. One is not like you're repeating the same tattoo where you feel like every day you're doing the same thing. It's like even if I am doing a portrait today and a portrait tomorrow, I'm doing a whole different person. So it's like it makes the task different every time. But yeah, I can't really tell you what's the most memorable because for the most part, um, I enjoy my time with my clients. I always make it about them, and every time I'm there, it's like the day is about them. So I try to learn as much as I can about my clients, their whole life, where they live, what they did, especially if they're older clients. You know, I like to smoke weed before I start my session, so I usually ask my clients if they smoke weed, and if they do, they join me. If they don't, they understand. So but then there's clients that have that they're like 60 years old and they be like, nah, I don't smoke weed. But back in my days, and then they'll tell me about like weed that they smoke or if they did acid or, you know, stories. So it's pretty cool that they could always bring, you know, they could always keep me relevant and tell me about what's going on through their time and stuff.
So if you smoke with your clients and people that you've met at the shop, like who's the coolest person that you've been able to actually burn one down with?
You, bro.
I'm
Even I used to get high and I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm at high.
at
Bro,
high.
I'm at high
I'm
right
at
now.
high.
Bro, I'm at high. Not, I smoked with a lot of cool people actually. Actually, I smoked one time, right? This was, and I didn't even. She wasn't even my client, but I smoked when I smoked with Miley Cyrus, right? It was pretty.
Santa Montana.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I came upstairs from smoking my weed, right? And then I passed by her, and she was like, that smell you have smells good. You have any more of that? So anyway, I was like, yeah, I have some more. And she was like, oh shit, yeah. She was like, yo, can I borrow some weed? I was like, bro, I'm about to give Miley Cyrus some weed. It's lit. I got my hype, so I rolled it up for her and all that. We just smoked. Um, But yeah, as you know, when we smoke with Chris Brown, we smoke with everybody. I remember the first time I went to see Chris Brown, I smoked in the L. He said, yo, can I hit that? It's like lit. It's like, bro, I was about to frame that shit.
Word up.
Who's the most coolest person you smoke weed with?
Probably Chris Brown.
No, no, I'm fucking with shit. Oh, I thought you
Chris
say
Brown.
me, bitch.
Oh yeah. Besides you, Chris Brown, he's one of the most iconic fucking R&B artists of our generation, for sure.
Yeah.
That was legendary. That moment.
Yeah.
So back to the sports things. I know your father is going nuts because your father's the type that'll watch any kind of sport, soccer, football, hockey.
Yeah.
He's watching sports all day, every day, yelling at the TV what they doing wrong. I wonder what he's doing at this time. Have you spoke to your father? Have you checked on him, see if he's good?
Bro, I spoke to my father more during this quarantine than I did my whole life. We FaceTime each other now. We talk on the phone at least once a week. Yo, bro, we was FaceTiming, and this dude was telling me every channel he has. He's going through the channels. He's like, this channel, they repeat the movie like 3 or 4 times the same week. I was like, bro, that's what they do in channels. Then he's like, and this channel, all the movies in English, but they in Spanish. I'm like, bro, that's like HD Latino. I'm like, he's explained to me like I don't know what these channels do. But he's good, bro. You know, the good thing about my dad is that he knows how to live in certain situations. Like, nothing bothers him. I feel like that's who I got it from. My mom, on the other hand, she's probably wilding. She's probably going crazy. figure it out what she gonna do. But my dad, he's probably chilling watching something. He'll watch the same movie like 4 times, and like he don't know how it's gonna end. But for the most part, he's good, bro. My family's good. My brother's good. My brother have the kids. I feel like if you're healthy and you're good and you have family, you're right. Like you shouldn't be complaining about these times. You should be using this time to do something that you want to do. Like a lot of people who's like mad and stressed because they're home. I feel like you should just look for something to do. Like use this time to find yourself or find things that you've been wanting to do all your life. Have you been wanting to watch movies? Binge watch the movies. If you've been wanting to paint, do it. If you've been wanting to, whatever you've been wanting to do that you could do actually that it doesn't involve going outside, whatever, do it. But to count the minutes, it's like when you was a kid and like when I was a kid and I went to school, the days would take forever because I would hate school compared to like if you just sat there and just enjoyed it, and it'll be gone like this. So
Yeah.
I feel like at that's what I learned how to do, how just to like sit back and just chill and waste time doing something. And the fact that I have the kids, bro, they don't let me do nothing anyway. Like they don't let me think too long. By the time I'm doing something, he's one is climbing something, the other one's playing with the outlet. It's crazy.
So, like, yeah, I was watching something yesterday on TV, and I'm in Jersey. So Phil
What you
Murphy was
watching?
talking about their reopening plan with this coronavirus. What do you think? What do you think? What's your whole opinion about this coronavirus? You think this is real? You think it's fake? You think we're ready to reopen?
No, I don't think we're ready to reopen yet. I don't think it's real. I mean, I don't think it's real fake or real. I just think it's more like it's about how you go approaching it. Cause I can't say if it's real now. I didn't get it, So I can't be like, oh, coronavirus is fake and there's people dying from it. But what I could say is like it's all if you listen to it more, it's mostly how you take your immune system. So if you build your immune system, you should be better off. Cause there's people that is wearing gloves and masks, but they were taking off their gloves. Like right now, you go on the street, right? This is one thing I hate. I go on the street and you see mad plastic gloves on the floor. And it's like, so wait, halfway through your walk home, you decide you don't need the gloves no more, you threw them in the middle of the floor. So it's like now we using we going from plastic. I've been trying to like cut plastic off as much as possible. So we going from using plastic bags and them being on the floor everywhere and garbage to now plastic gloves and masks on the floor everywhere. So it's like we literally have the same shit going on just with a different item. But I feel like they shouldn't open New York yet. Places like other states that is less people and less congested, I can understand. But in New York, you can't. It's too many people. You get on a train in New York, it'd be packed. So I think they doing a good job in holding it down. And hopefully when they do start, it's all right. I don't like this. Is what I don't like. I don't like how they closed the idea of pools already without it being like, bro, it's not even time to open pools. Give us a chance to see if we need to close it. Like, there's no reason to say close the pools and the beach when we didn't get to like July yet. Like, wait. I can understand like if it where we at right now, we in April. I can understand by May, June, it's not working, and it's like fuck it, close it. But if you can't say close it down already, bro, what we gonna do on Sunday? They already canceled Puerto Rican Day Parade. I was tight when I heard that. I was like, what? Puerto Rican Day Parade? I started going crazy in the house, swinging my flag, drinking my little drinks and shit.
It's all right. We'll have Puerto Rican Day on the block.
Bro,
College
I'm gonna
Ave.
have this shit in my house. I'm gonna have all the Bad Bunny songs besides the one he's singing in the dress and the thing.
You already know if we go back to the block for College Ave for Puerto Rican Day Parade, there's gonna be thousands of Puerto Rican flags. There's gonna be barbecue set up. There's gonna be
Bro, bro,
music
I think,
playing.
bro, I think you go to a block right now, they won't even know we're in quarantine.
I believe it, and that's another thing I
they
said that
they chill in the
this
hood.
this quarantine is not affecting the day-to-day regular person that's not even working, that just regular in the streets. Because me and you, we coming from the Bronx, not even middle class. We were from the lower class, and when
Oh, for
you
sure.
see the people that are out
So I
there,
didn't have I didn't have cable till I was like 30.
they're not changing their day to day. You know what I'm saying? They're still hanging out in the streets. They're still smoking with people. They're still sharing drinks and playing in the park and doing whatever they're doing, playing ball
Yeah.
and doing whatever they're doing. It's not changing them. You think that is the? You think is that one of the reasons why New York is not ready?
No,
Because
I
the
don't think
people.
New York is not ready because people are still getting it. So if people are still catching it, right, and it's still getting spread, it doesn't matter if New York. You can't be ready for something that's still getting spread. because we have so much people. If you go to a smaller town like Connecticut or something like that, where people quiet, or even like middle of America, you know, small towns where people are not constantly being congested at all times, you could probably open those things up slowly. But New York City is too packed at all times, bro. So it's like we need it to die down. We hopefully the heat, hopefully like I said, the heat kills it because it can't stand the heat. And if not, then we should listen to Trump and drink some Lysol or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
That was crazy, right?
Toast to that. Whose president is that?
Huh?
Nah, but at least he's
That's our
giving us a
president.
bunch of
Yo,
money.
people say
You know
Trump
what
is
I'm
dumb,
saying?
right?
Huh?
Listen, listen, bro. They say Trump is dumb, bro. But you know who's dumber than Trump? All the people that voted for his ass to be a president. What you smoking there,
Yeah,
boy?
I believe that. Nah, I'm just smoking.
Another black?
Yeah, but I believe that.
Stop smoking those
Hell yeah.
black, bro. Remember,
You
this
think
corona,
you
this
think you think
corona
Trump is gonna be back in 2020?
for sure.
For sure. Biden's no competition, right? He doesn't seem like it.
Bro, I forgot people were still like trying to get elected to be a president. This is
Yeah,
this
it seems
this
like we're
is
gonna have another 4 years of this guy. It seems like it.
it's definitely gonna be another 4 years of Trump.
Unfortunately, because Biden doesn't seem to be showing any competition. I think Bernie had the best chance, and if
Yeah, but
Bernie didn't feel like he had a chance, then
Bernie would never have a chance to people that should vote. You know, people who should care should vote for Bernie, but it never happens. So it kind of like take that down. But yo, back to sports, bro. It sucks too. I moved all the way from the Bronx to Queens because I have season Mets tickets and I can't even go to a game, bro. How you
can't
feel
even
about that?
see can't even see DeGrom throw the first pitch. Can't see Peter Alonso hit a home run. Can't see Jeff McNeil come out and wild out because we all Mets fans.
Well, they open the basketball facility for a lot of NBA players next week, right? Well, this Friday, I heard it
I
should.
hear that. I heard a bunch of things that they might try to have it in Vegas, the playoffs,
So if
because they
see,
have different arenas that they can have multiple games at the same time.
so if the basketball season starts all over again, who you think is gonna win it?
Start all over again.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
mean
start all over
not
again?
start all over again, but like continue.
If it
Because
was to
they were
continue,
still talking about postponing for the rest of the year, but they talking about it's gonna go back. So I guess what they'll do is they'll have basketball. The NBA will play even through the summer.
it'll be crazy if the NBA does come back. Because listen, if the NBA does come back, you never know who's gonna. Because people are gonna come back healthier. People
Or
that
people probably
LeBron who
won't come
play
back
every
healthy.
single day are gonna have a
Nah,
nice
bro.
break. You never know
LeBron
how they're
showed
gonna
his
come out.
LeBron showed
People
his
like
workout a
Ja
few days ago.
Morant who exploding in the league. You never know how he's gonna react off this long of a break. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
bro,
saying?
he's mad young.
But you never know. Like
He's
you
at
never know.
18. He's
People
good.
come in streaks.
The
You
people
people.
that's probably gonna be fucked up is the people that's in the league for years. Like Vince Carter probably be like, bro, I'm done. I ain't coming back. Or the people that LeBron been staying in shape. He posted a video like 2 days ago. Bro, he looks slimmer than in the beginning of the year. He look like he wanted to die. He's killing. He come back and he's probably and listen, he's probably watching that Last Dance. You know how that nigga's gonna be like, yo, bro, I gotta come back and bust niggas ass, and he's gonna probably do it. Bro, you telling me if I'm LeBron, I'm watching that's not motivating me?
You don't think it's motivating every NBA player out there?
Yeah, but every NBA player is not LeBron.
Yeah, of course.
They could be on 800. LeBron could be on 80 and still get them they numbers. Shut up, man.
That's a fact. So Matt wants to know: have you ever tatted a Met? I know you tatted a lot of NBA, MLB players. I'm sorry.
Nah, I never tatted a Met player yet. I'm cool with like Syndergaard and a few other Mets players. Me and Rosario started following each other on Instagram recently. Um, but I haven't tatted a Met. I tatted a few Astros players. I tatted a lot of Giants and Jets players, but I'm not too big on football. I don't know. Not that I'm not too big on football. Don't get me wrong, because I know football, but it's not like the sport. It's not like my baseball, basketball, where I'm like trying to learn like the stats and everything up to date. You know, it's a once a week type of sport, and it kind of throws me off. Especially after like being a dad. It's like on Sundays I look forward to being with my kids than to watch football.
Mm.
But I would like to tag a few more Mets players. Mets player. I would even tag Yankee players. I don't care. Send me Judge. I'll tag him. Put some thick in his tattoos.
Who you tatting in the NBA? We
Who
only
I
talking
tat?
MLB NFL.
Who I tatted in the NBA? Did I tat anybody in the NBA? You say?
Who, if you have?
Um, I tatted a few NBA players for sure. Oh, I tatted Andre Drummond. Not too long ago. Actually, a few years back now. I'm thinking about it. I tatted DJ Augustin is probably the first uh, basketball player I tatted in the NBA. He actually just gave me tickets too. He gave me and Legend tickets to a Nets game, which was probably one of the last games I went to of the year. I went to I went to the I went to the Nets versus Magic's game because he plays for the Magic, DJ Augustine. So we went to that game. We were sitting like courtside seats, which was lit. And then I went to like the next game the following week, and then after that, this whole coronavirus hit, which was crazy.
Yeah, we got to go to that Knicks Rockets game right before this ended too. When the
Oh
Knicks
yeah,
ended
that's the game I'm
losing.
talking about. That game. I ain't forgot you was there. That was a good day too.
Yeah, that was fun.
We got too lit that night.
Yeah. Who's your favorite celebrity you've tatted? Like the coolest.
Celebrity. Um, I've had a lot of cool celebrities. You know, the good thing about with me was if you know, Brandon Marshall is one of my favorite wide receivers in the league for years. So when I got to tattoo him, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit, I'm tattooing one of my players that I actually like and I actually knew the stats of. You know what I'm saying? I knew the teams.
Yeah, you
And
actually
then
fought.
another one was Carlos Correa because Carlos, you know, he played for the Puerto Rico team, and
Yeah.
and with the WBC going on, that was like a big run. I even dyed my hair blonde and it was cool. And so once he reached out to me, he hit me up in DM, and he's like, "Man, I gotta get you to New York, or I gotta get to New York, or get to or I gotta fly you to Houston to tattoo." I was like, "Bro, that's dope." And so it was cool to know like somebody that I've watched play baseball and I was a fan of now wants to get tattooed by me. So that's what I like about being a tattoo artist. Because at the same time, it's almost like I get to live my dream, but also it comes with like with extras, you know, with something else I get to do, which is like not only I'm tattooing people, but then I also get to tattoo like a sports player I grew up watching or somebody I get to watch, stuff like that.
So let's get to music. You tat rappers. Who's your
Yo,
favorite? Who have like your? What music are you messing with right now? What are you fucking with? What's in your iPod right now? What's in your
yo, I got
iPod?
everything from Bruno Mars to Bad Bunny to Mark Anthony to Queen to to 50 Cent to Party to yo, I got everything there. You know, my playlist is crazy. My playlist go from one song could be rap, the next song could be singing his heart out, the next song could be some side stuff from Hector Lavoe. But you know, every time Mark Anthony come on, I gotta put it up. I gotta put
But
my
like
Mark.
current right now, like what you messing with? Like out of the new
My
shit.
newest, one of the newest rappers I fuck with now,
Yeah.
YMB Corday,
YBN.
whatever. Yo, you heard his album Fuego,
Yes.
Fuego from like the
You know,
first
I've
song.
been I've been told you about him since I seen his freestyles and so I saw his
Wait,
target
YBN
video.
Corday, he's sick, bro.
Oh,
He's his song. He got like a Kendrick mixed with like I don't know, but it's like very gospel-y, but still like hood in a way, and still got some bars. I fuck with
and then
him.
when I heard his response to J. Cole, the old niggas, I was
Yeah.
like, he's it. He's gonna be one of the lyrical voices of the generation, and I'm happy for that. Another people that I'm fucking with, and I don't know if you fucking with, is Griselda. They are putting real rap back on the map, and I'm real proud of that because all of this mumbo jumbo hip hop nonsense is cool for a day or two, and it's fun in the club, and it's hot when you dancing and chilling and getting lit, but it's not lasting music, and it's not
What is it?
doing
What is it?
anybody good.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking about?
Griselda, their group is Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and West Side Gun.
And
So
you
if you
saying
haven't heard them,
listen to
start
them?
listening to them.
Yo, that Roast 5'9" album is sick too, bro.
Royce the 5'9" has every one of them on his album on 3 different songs.
Oh, okay, so I did probably
So
hear
he
about
has a
them.
song
But
with
yo,
West
that
Side Gun, he
album
has
is
a
too
song with
fire.
Conway, and he has a song with Benny.
Okay, cool. Yo, D, I got a question for you, bro. So EC2 asked you, yo, D, are you gonna play this year? But I don't think no one's gonna play this year, bro.
I don't know if
2020
we're
has
gonna
been
play.
canceled, bro. I don't even think they're gonna have softball this year, bro. I
I
don't
don't
even think
know
we're
if
gonna have
anybody's
pools.
playing
We're
sports
not gonna
this
have
year, bro.
pools. We're not gonna have beaches. We're not gonna have the Puerto Rican Day Parade. We're not gonna have fireworks for the 4th of July. We're just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
we
nuts
just
too.
sweat balls in here.
So what we doing this summer? No bars are gonna be open. What we doing?
This is what we're gonna
We
do.
outside by
We're gonna get some
ourselves.
Airbnbs. We're gonna get some nice big ass Airbnbs with pools, and we're gonna be renting them shits out.
That sounds lit. What's the app that we use to fucking rent people's
Rent that
pools?
pool house. I
Poolie?
don't know, but that wasn't. We're not gonna just rent the pool. We're gonna rent the whole house with
I
people.
mean, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's good though, yo? Can I ask you some questions, D?
Yeah, ask me what's up.
Yo, take off that hat, yo. Let me see what that hair look like.
That's your, I didn't shave it, but I kind of shaved it.
All right.
Kind of shaved it. It's quarantine, man. I haven't seen a barber, bro. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Bro,
SB,
it's the
he
time.
said he'll give
Bro,
me $20 if I took my hat off on this interview, and I took it off.
who
Give
said
me
that?
$20.
Who said that?
Sean Barron from Jersey.
He told you to take off your hat on this interview?
Yeah, he said he's gonna pay me, so I'm expecting that cash
Bro,
app.
you should push this to 40.
Ooh.
Bro, we in quarantine. There's no reason why you're not trying to cut your own hair, bro. What's the worst that can
No,
happen?
I mean I did, but I attempted. But look at my sideburns. They
Yeah.
up to my earlobes, bro. Like,
Yo,
what's
I
going
feel
on
you.
there? I don't know how to fade beside the brook. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to tape up.
In
But what you
California
smoking
don't
on? I
need.
see you rolling up over there.
Yo, a little firecracker. Always little firecrackers, you know? Little small thing.
You already know, since we're getting late, you know, almost to the end of the show, you know what I'm saying? We showing
Yeah.
off these, you know, I got the variety pack smart buds, you already know.
Are we advertising here? Okay, so yo, shout out to CBD Water. If you haven't tried it, try them out, bro. They're good people, and they always keep me blessing with some. Send some more this way. Yo, D, I told you I'm sending you a pack to you and a few
You
other
already
people.
know.
It's good
Shout
stuff.
out to CBD.
Shout out to my Evil Love shirt that I don't have because Legend sent me it. So I'm gonna need one for the next
We
interview.
need one for the next episode, bro.
Yo, Legend, this watch look familiar, bro?
What kind of watch is that?
Nigga, what kind of watch is this, boy?
It's a G-Shock?
Yes, it's a G-Shock. I bought off Ledge a while back. I don't even want a Legend. If you want, I'll send it back to you, bro. I'll put it on just so you can see it.
Another question I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, go ahead. It's a few more questions there. Ask me before.
Any tattoos you regret doing?
Um, like on me, like any tattoos I regret getting on me.
That and regret given to people.
Yeah, I mean, I got a whole bunch of tattoos. I'm getting laser. I'm getting that laser. You probably can't see it no more.
Oh, you probably can't even see that no more,
Getting
really.
this one laser little by little. So I've got a lot of tattoos I'm taking off because now I don't like these no more. But this is a lot of work, so I ain't getting that laser. That's gonna stay there. And people I don't know, bro. I don't think I've had something I probably didn't like. And if I did, I won't tell them. They probably watching right now, cut their arm off. Can't say it. But for the most part, I think I did a good job even from the beginning. Bro, my first tattoo I did on powder probably was like 4 hours. But it's not bad still. To this day, I look at it, I'm like, that's like an average tattoo in the Bronx. That's some shit you get on Fordham. But it's still not bad, you know? At least that's what his name. Oh, yo, I did a tattoo on Mano.
Tell him. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to shout you out.
Nah, I blocked. I did a tattoo. I misspelled the word. His
Just tell
fault.
him what you said.
Bro, I didn't. But it's his
You
fault. How you
said
had it for a whole year?
February.
How you had it for a whole year and never noticed?
Nigga noticed a year later. Yo, you spelled February wrong.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. He was like, yo, you spelled this wrong. And it took him like a year to find out. And if some girl, I don't remember who he got it, some girl told him that he did it wrong. And I'm like, bro, it wasn't that bad if you didn't notice for a whole year you've been looking at it. But that's one of the reasons I don't try to do too much lettering. Gotta make sure I got the spell check on it.
Word up. A spell check is a must if you're doing a tattoo.
Yo, Giancarlo said you messed up someone's famous tattoo. Yo, Giancarlo, you remember when I messed up your hairline? Yo,
Ooh.
back in the days, I used to cut everybody's hair in the Bronx. Well, not everybody's hair, but for the most part, a lot of people in the strip. And Giancarlo used to come to me with his little three-inch hairline, try to make me fix it. I used to try to make it to 4 inch, and before you know it, I was making a mess. That's what happened when you pay $5 for a haircut.
It happens. And you get cut in the hallway of your apartment building.
Yeah,
Not in the house.
look at
In
what
the
happened.
hallway.
Look at what happened to Darius here for getting free haircuts.
I got free haircuts and then I'm bored now. So a lot of people probably regret it.
You went from free haircuts to bald spots.
He kept pushing my 3-inch hairline to a 4-inch, to a 5-inch, to a 6-inch, to a. Now, but yeah, so we've been on here for like an hour.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
time to wrap things up.
You got any more
Get
questions
back
for
to
me,
the
bro? Because
family.
I gotta go. My kids.
Is
About
there
to
any more questions that the fans would like to ask while we're asking?